All right, let's do this one. This is gonna be fireworks. Big boy, previous #1 rank, Hazard, a fellow Brit. Well played. And going against Robot though, arguably the best Spanish player in the game. Been in the top 10 numerous times. Little bit washed. Both these players are a little bit. We use the word washed. These guys have taken long breaks from the game and come back. Hazard particularly. You know, they've both been playing for the last few weeks now that I've seen, so you know they've got most of their skill back, I imagine. The game has definitely changed somewhat for Hazard though. I mean, he took a long break, and you know hadn't played Italy or Malta and all that sort of stuff. Having some problems with this one villager, yeah. Unfortunately, couldn't click on this prog horn. That definitely delayed, like, that wasted about 6 or 7 villager seconds there. It's just definitely not what you want to happen as Russia. Because every second counts with Russia. Because they generally, if they go for their 14 village up, there's going to be a delay. So, you know, before they can actually click age up. So, 60 wood, that's pretty nice for Russia. Russia definitely like wood and food treasures very early. Particularly food treasures because, again, like I said, that's going to help them age up. Robot going for a T. Nice. Understanding the map mechanic on here as well, because understands that if you went, you generally can't go for the middle TP because you missed the first pass. So we can see here already. Robot looks like he's. Oh, it's going to be close actually. I think he's going to get it. Yeah, he'll definitely get it. But it's, look at that. See what I mean? Look how close that was. So he's going to get the first pass perfectly. Boom. So Robot is going to be really, really happy about that. And that is definitely going to give him his second shipment, look, which comes in perfect timing straight after the first. So again, pretty standard Fast Fortress. He is using his Brit deck again. We tasked his last game, which he used the same deck. And something to note is there's not really many eco cards. Not many eco cards. He does have capitalism, but outside of that and 5 villagers, there's no real eco cards, including Spanish gold. A favorite of robots. How's it going to see the 60 food here? That would be really nice to pick up. If he can pick that up before 3 minutes, that's going to be really nice for Hazard. Oh, but Spain is hot on his trail. Oh, he's going to be... Oh, yeah, okay. It looks like he'll just about get it, but he could risk losing. Look, a perfect, absolutely perfect micro there. Using the shot as opposed to the melee, because it does more damage. But you have to time it really well because of the animation of the Treasure Guardian. So, yeah, really, really nice micro by Hazard there. But like I said, he could risk losing his Explorer, and Robot knows how to kill your Explorer. Look at this. Look at this. He likes to micro his hero, which is interesting because I always micro with my dog. I like microing with the dog. So that was interesting, Mike. Let's just... Yeah. It's the power of Spain, right? Like, that's why Spain is such an oppressive Age 1 force. Just that dog just makes all the difference. And, yeah, it's really nice. He's definitely going to be going for a forward base with the blockhouse, and Robot is definitely, I imagine, going to want to be scouting it. He'll be going for this treasure first here, though, going for the greed, but he knows what's coming. He knows there's either going to be a fast fortress or there's going to be a rush from Russia. There's no two ways, you know. It's either one or the other. If he goes for a water boom or anything like that, he just knows that Russia are going to be way too slow, and Spain are going to punish really insanely. Not to mention, by the way, this is one of the worst matchups in the game. I think Russia's worst matchups are Spain and Otto, pretty much, because of the power of the Fast Fortress. Like the 2 Falconets, the anti-cav that they have. And it's just so difficult for Russia to try and punish it. But we'll see what's up Hazard's sleeve. He's actually going to be aging up quicker. Again, Robot going for the Freeville Capitalism TP start. So he's not going to be the craziest fast fortresses, but it is going to be as fast as you can pretty much realistically get when you ship capitalism and TP start. You can be about 10-15 seconds quicker if you don't go for capitalism or TP start. 700 gold coming in. Now this is where we differ from our fast fortresses. So if I went for a TP start with Spain, I like going for 5 villagers instead of 700 gold. Because you can macro when the 5 villagers come in, you age up. Basically, if you had some good treasures as well, you can age at the same time as when 700 gold comes in, except you've got 5 extra villagers. But Robot, if he overspills on food, he'll just use that. He'll just put that into making more dogs, right? So it's not like he's losing any tempo or you know, he's utilizing any resources. So yeah, so that's nice. And we can already see, look, he was on basically 500 coin before he started 700 gold, right? Look, he's overspilt by 300 food, right? So when 5 villagers comes in, if you put it on a mine or whatever, you know, you can age up a very almost the same time. So he's overspilled macro-wise 400 food and 200 gold. That's 600 resources, right? So if you macro well, you can use 5 villagers instead of 700 gold. However, he's a better Spain player than me. And this, I guess, like I said, look, he's using that extra macro into dogs. So it's not like one is better than the other, but I would certainly like the better eco. There with the doggies. Oh, interesting. So double blockhouse going down for Hazard. We'll take a quick look at Hazard. Interesting. 700 gold coming in. Another blockhouse going down. On 4 houses, 5 houses, which gives him 50. So the blockhouses, he didn't age up with the logistician, because that he would have more population space if that was the case. At 6 minutes 30, a little bit slow, but going for this TP now. Hopefully that will get taken down. Although these war dogs could be a problem. Third blockhouse. I mean, this is definitely going to slow Robot down, but blockhouses obviously get outranged by Falconet, so it's not going to be too much of a problem for Robot. Okay, this is really nice. Hazard's going to identify this. Maybe he's even going to snare to slow all this down. That's going to be a great pickup. Look, he's even got a cougar in the mix, look. Or, okay, so if he's, as long as he's got 10 musketeers, he can micro dogs relatively well. Again, taking this TP down is nice, but it's not going to change much at the moment. Wow, look at this already, look. Robot actually sending rods, 7 rods in H2, rather than waiting till he gets into H3, just wanting that tempo as quickly as possible. And what on earth is Hazard sending? Team Patriarchy. Healing unit. Oh, so he's doing what I believe is the monk build, the priest build. I haven't actually played against this yet, but a lot of people have been saying this is a really good build. You send this card in, and then basically you can spam a load of priests. And believe it or not, they are actually quite good because they're unbelievably tanky. Look at that, just spamming all of them. How much do they cost? They only cost 50 gold at this stage. That's what the 700 gold was for. Interesting. I'm not sure what mission fervor is going to give to him at this stage as well. That obviously, I presume that upgrades the priest. And I love how you can make 5 at a time. That's just hilarious. So he's now looking like he's kind of set on just the food and gold macro. No strelets. Doesn't want to worry about that. Just going to go for pure musketeer and priest build. And if you look at these priests, 200 HP and 5 hand attack. This might be the reason for the triple blockhouse, because he's not going to be able to produce from 3 blockhouses. That's not what it's about. It's about delaying Spain for as long as possible. These blockhouses are keeping all of this army at bay for a certain time, just using the 2 falconets to creep forward and do all the siege. So he's buying himself 30 seconds per blockhouse, perhaps, which is definitely going to allow him enough time to get a load of priests out. I love this. So he's going to try and get another 5, and then he's going to use the upgrade card. The upgrade tech. 600 coin coming in. I presume that's going to be for more of them. Interesting. He's now getting grenadiers. What are we seeing right now? He's not making any villagers. If you was to tell me that this was going to be a thing, I would laugh in your face right now, because this is just bizarre. So he's got enough musketeers. He's actually got a decent amount of musketeers there. 25 musketeers. I mean, that will die to lancers and falconets. Robot's going to be suspicious there. Maybe he's thinking a fast fortress is coming, because that is a long time. But we're going to be keeping an eye on Hazard here. 5 Grens coming in. So the mission further card comes in, and that tech gives them an extra 100 HP. Wow. And I think the main thing that the priests are doing here It's just literally to tank as much HP as possible, because these are melee units and they're just going to get stuck right in there, and they have 300 HP each. There's like thousands of HP stuck in there. The Grens are going to go on the Musketeers and they're going to counter them really well. More priests coming out, and they're just going to be punching everything down. They're doing a really good tanking, but these Falconets are going to be on the Musketeers, and that's going to be the biggest problem, is how is he going to deal with the Falconets? And the priests just don't have it. Oh my god, they actually get built really quickly. It was looking kind of interesting for a while, but yeah, there's just, if it wasn't for the Falconets, this could have gone really well for Hazard. Oh, I love it. This guy is one of the best players in the game, you know. It's a little bit trolly, but it could have worked. I feel like if he maybe backed up, had some Minutemen support, maybe had some cavalry for a flank on the Falconets, it could have gone a lot better. Could have gone a lot better, but what a game. What a fun game. Ha, little trolly. A little trolly. Yeah. Tanking with those priests. 300 HP each. Wow. And if he could have held on, he would have had the eco advantage. Yeah, just unfortunate. So last game we saw 100 and what? 30 Minutemen, 120 Minutemen made. This game, we saw that the biggest amount of military made by a Russia player was 29 priests. I didn't even know they had a military tag, so